Is it on? Is it on? Let's have a look, see. That looks promising. Evening all. Hopefully you can see / hear me. If you can, give us a thumbs up underneath the video. Or stick something in the comments, one or the other, and then I know it's all working. Marvellous. Let's have a look. Evening Peter. Evening David. We get some thumbs up. That must be working. Super. Right. Hope you all had a jolly weekend. Yeah, I've been rushing about all over the place, and yeah, it's all good. All good. So, evening Peter. I've got a few snaps of the meetup of the weekend. They didn't come out brilliantly. I think my camera's dying slowly, which is this camera I'm using now as well. So yeah, I don't know why. Just overused, I think. Had it a few years now, this camera. It's done a hell of a lot of work, but I've got a feeling it might be on its way out. Anyway, not to worry. And I've took a few quick snaps just on my phone of some of the stuff that's come in over the weekend as well, machine-wise, which I'll have a look at in a minute as well. So, let me find the correct folder would help, wouldn't it? I think it's this one. Yes, there we are. So one of the good ideas at Evening Paul was Robert decided he'd try and recreate this lineup of Bollens models, etc. This picture being taken in Bollens yard. And why isn't this moving? Because I haven't pressed the right button. There we are. So there we are. Not bad, eh? So it's the fortune telling machine. Then Frankenstein and the bloody tower. Robert's got the theory that the working models with the clown heads on are all one-offs. So I don't know if anybody knows any better. If you've seen any of the clown head working models anywhere, or if it'd be a better slip you own any, let us know what you've seen, what you know exists, and if you've ever seen more than one of any of them. It'd be interesting to know. And equally, is there any more of that fortune teller? We think that's probably one-off. You know, maybe it's just a prototype and they never got built. Not sure. So interesting stuff. Evening Paul. Peter says, thoroughly enjoyed Sunday. Great to meet everyone. Absolutely. It was a good day, wasn't it? I really enjoyed it. Lovely place. If you've never been, it's well worth going to Woodbank. Just the nursery itself was very nice. It's a bit bizarre. All the greenhouses, all the roofs are full of stuff hanging up. The guy there who owns the place, who we met, had a very nice chat with. Very nice chap, Mick. Collects all sorts of bygone stuff. I think he said he got 300 lawnmowers and 400 of this and 500 of something else. And it's all sort of hung up in the roofs of the greenhouses. So, yeah, quite interesting place, really. Well worth a visit. Let's look at some more pictures. Yeah, so I took, as you say, I apologise for these photographs. They're really not very good. They didn't come out very well at all. So, but you know, something's better than nothing, isn't it? So if you've seen another one of these, let us know. And then we've got the bloody tower. Like the red eyes and the clown on that one. Evening, Chris. And the Frankenstein. Very interesting spelling of Frankenstein. And there's a little close-up of the model. So this one, the kind of whatever you call it, kind of coffin-y thing, lifts up the sort of body parts, goes down again, and then lifts up again, and there's a completed person. Not Frankenstein's monster. I won't tell you what it is to spoil it. You can go and see yourself. This is going to go in the extension to the arcade. So the arcade at Woodbank has been doubled in size, sort of as we speak. They just started. The shell was up to double it inside and the flooring down. And that was about it. A few odd machines in there, which I took a couple of snaps of. So in a few weeks' time, it will be twice the size. Yeah, so there's a few machines, a few snaps here of machines that collectors brought. This one is mine, one of the double Allwins. Yeah, on this particular one, you put your penny in, you fire the ball around the right-hand spiral, and if you get it in one of the win cups, ball then comes back out onto the lower track. Then you fire it around and try and get it in the win cups in the left-hand spiral, and if you manage that, then you get your penny. That's coin repeat, so you can win more than once on that one. Once you've got it in the left-hand spiral, if you win, turn the knob, and you get to play the left-hand spiral again to get your penny again. You don't have to go back to the right, as it were. That makes sense. So yeah, quite a nice machine, quite unusual. And I also dug out this one, which is kind of the same idea, but one above the other instead of side by side. So this one, you stick your penny in. I actually halfpenny this one's on. And you play the bottom spiral first. And if you get it in one of the wins, it's alternate win-lose across the ball gallery. If you get it in one of the wins, it comes out then again onto the lower track to fire it all the way up to the top spiral, which are alternative win and lost. This one's only a coin return, this one. So all that effort to get your halfpenny back, which is quite amusing. As far as I know, you see on this one, it's got loads of lovely little artwork cards on it. The top left corner one is missing, but I'm pretty sure it must be called number 1. The bottom spiral refers to lost or number 1. You see in the top right it says the best of all. Well, number 1 is the best of all, isn't it? So I'm assuming it's probably called number 1. It did have a big top flash on as well, but I don't know what that said or what it was like. So we need to find a vintage picture of this machine. And I can make the top for it. But yeah, nice thing. Again, it's the only one I know of. If anybody knows of another one, love to see it. And then another double one, the Dual Racer, another one of mine. This one, you stick your penny in, you play the right-hand side first. And you actually fire the penny around the track. If the penny goes in one of the top 3 win cups, it then releases the ball for the left-hand playfield. And you play that all in the usual way. And again, this one is a coin repeat one, so you can win more than one coin if you get it in there. So there's 2 of these, as far as I know. I don't know of more than 2. If anybody does, again, I'd love to know if there's any more around. But yeah, again, a little bit different because it's coin in one and kind of a standard all-win in the other side. So yeah, so that was those 3 from me. And then we had a little stockbroker. I don't know why this one came out so fuzzy, but yeah. Interesting machines, these, if you've never seen one. It's a it was done to get around the gambling laws. This version is an all cast alloy case. And so in the window it showed you what you were going to win before you played the machine. So it wasn't gambling at all because you knew exactly what you were going to win. And there's quite a few of them survived. Interestingly, occasionally they turn up in a wooden case. Kind of a square wooden case with the same circular, the main, where it says the little stockbroker, that main disc is the same, but in a wooden box. But it's nice to have it in all the aluminium cabinet. But it's kind of an illusion. You think it's a big reel spinning round, but actually all it does, when you put your penny in, pull the trigger down, the wheel just judges from side to side very quickly and moves around. I think it might be 5 stops to the next position. And the coins as you play it kind of sit in a big like cogwheel carousel thing is the best way to describe it. So it's a predetermined payout, a predetermined pattern, which if you played it enough, I guess you could figure out. But yeah, interesting things. Peter said it was good fun playing the double Allwins, not much reward though. No, that's what kind of amuses me about them. There's so much effort just to get your penny back. But I guess the flip side of that is why they are so rare. Probably not many sold and hardly any survived. I suspect they just weren't very popular because there's a lot of effort just to get your penny back. I mean, I know of, I've got one other one I couldn't get to, which is called Shoot the Moon or The Way to the Moon or something. As far as I know, there's 2 of those, and there's another double all-win I know of called the Twins, which is very similar to the first one I showed you with the big top flash on. So I think I know of 6, of which I own 4 of them. So there's not many of them around. But again, if anybody knows of any more, I'd love to see them, just to see if there's any different variations of them. What else do we have? We had oh, this is a sweet little thing, BM machine. Very simple. You just stick your penny in, fire the actual penny itself, and it's just a simple coin return thing. If you get it in the right slot, you get it back, which is the second to right one, I think it is. So, sorry, second from left. The very left one is lost, and the other ones, as they go down the slope, are you get your penny back for another go. So that's it. That is literally all it does, just get your penny back. But surprisingly addictive little machine. So yeah, I've got a couple of kind of similar things. But yeah, I did try and buy this one from the owner to stick in my collection with all my other BMCO machines, but he didn't want to sell it. So there we are. One day. So that was quite nice. And then we had, oh, there's another image of it there. I liked it so much I took 2 pictures of it, and there you go. What else we had? An Elves Trapper. In fact, I think I took 2 pictures of this. That one might be slightly better. Yeah, another very rare machine. I think there might be 2 of these. No, I know one other anyway. So this one, you stick your penny in, turn the handle or pull it, whatever you do to get your ball out. Fire the ball up to the top, fall through the pins as usual on those kind of machines. And you can see there's kind of 4 trapdoors in the playfield and 4 keys, like typewriter keys, in the bottom. And as the ball comes down, the idea is to press the right little key to open the little trapdoor to catch the ball. And of course your instinct is just to press all 4, but it locks if you try and do that. If you try and press more than one, it locks, so you can't. Clever mechanism, so you can only actually press and open one at a time. And yeah, I think it's a token pay, I think it is, if you win. So yeah, nice nice machine. That's not the original cabinet on that one. That one was just a front door. I think this one might have been Brian Bates originally. Not entirely sure. But again, very rare thing. What a fun thing to play. Elves made that. Who made the Gold Changers? Elves Trapper. Next one is, we don't know who made this. Working model, originally clockwork. Quite high. It was about 3 or 4 foot high, something like that. So it's kind of very similar to an Aaron's working model, bell rings working model. Whether somebody copied this from that or vice versa, possibly, who knows. It now had an electric motor in it. But same thing. Sorry for the photograph, very dodgy close up. My camera messing around. But all the little bell rings in there. Pull the ropes. Supposedly, which rings the bells as a what do you call a carillon, isn't it? Of bells in the top of the machine, a whole load of proper bells, and then like a pin barrel in the bottom, like a musical box. And Yeah, plays a tune on the bells. Nice thing. Which is a penny slot above the doors there, just underneath the windows. So it never was in the cabinet, this one, it was just a freestanding thing. But very unusual. Again, only one anyone's ever seen of these, unless anybody knows different. So it's on electric now, but was clockwork originally. So that was rather nice. This is quite interesting. Very early, this one, Balfour and Co. So at first glance, it just kind of looks like a stamp vending machine that goes in the wall of a post office. So what you might think, cast iron vending machine, very nice, enamel panels. But I actually paid out a stamp. You've either got a stamp with an envelope and a sheet of writing paper, or a postcard ready stamped to send off, depending which drawer you pulled. And I think, I can't remember the right dates now, but I think it was late 1890s. And I believe the company was only in existence for a couple of years, so very, very rare thing. Apparently there's one still stuck in a wall somewhere, I don't know where it is, and 3 or 4 others known. So rare thing. Yeah, cast iron and then enamel, nice enamel signs. So if anybody knows where the one in the wall is, best go around with the crowbar and acquire it. And what else did we have? We had, oh, this I rather liked as well. A Furman's conversion, usual sort of Mills conversion, but a very unusual one I've not seen before. Very kind of Art Deco, kind of ziggurat style Art Deco. Totally over the top thing, but quite spectacularly over the top, really. So it looks like on the bottom casting, either side, maybe it had, or would have had, perhaps some kind of extra award, gold award or something, possibly, who knows? Not sure. But again, it's another one I'd never seen before. I don't know if anybody else knows of any other ones. But rather nice, I like it. I'm not usually a fan of bandits, but something about that one was quite appealing. So yeah, Furman's of Nottingham, that one. And the next one. This was good. Darren's robot. Not quite finished, unfortunately. I think he says about another 3 weeks to finish the wiring off in it. But yeah, huge thing. Stood, I don't know, 7 foot tall or something. Excuse me. And all the little coloured mirrors you can see in the body there, each one of them is a two-way mirror. When you stick your pound coin, I think was going to put it on. Each one kind of lights in turn behind the mirror, so the mirror disappears and you can see into the robot's body. And they're all like little things like optical illusions or little model robots from years gone by or whatever. All kind of robot themed. So there's 2 slots, and then the other one, it also will pay out a fortune card. So yeah, tell your fortune. So that was quite good. Everybody kind of liked that. Shame it wasn't quite finished and working, but it was yeah, a good fun thing. I think everybody agreed on that one. So don't know where it's going to go. Darren's going to put it on site somewhere, one of his arcades. So in a few weeks' time, you'll be able to go and play him. And then he's working on another one, kind of Frankenstein monster type thing. Of a similar ilk. So yeah, it was pretty good. And what else? Oh, just a couple of kind of odd shots along the table and stuff. As you can see, we're in a big greenhouse, so it's really difficult to photograph anything because of the reflections. Too much light, too much reflections. But never mind. It was good fun. So there we are. Yeah, and I took a few odd pictures in the arcade. Again, it was really difficult. I took this as soon as I got there, very early in the morning. But because obviously once there was people in there, you just can't photograph anything. And there's a lot of stuff crammed in there. So you can't really get a clear shot. You can't get far enough back to photograph anything. But hey ho, it's just a couple of quick snaps I took of things. Brenco heads and tails in there. Nice one, all working. So that's quite good. A little spinning round. Little tuck shop. Shields Bridlington, so not too far away. The Win a Lot, I think we sold them this. I'm sure we sold this before. A little payout pin table. So that's in the arcade. This, well, we're working model here at Churchyard. This is to go in the extension. So that was waiting patiently. That will be on display in a couple of weeks' time. And the fortune teller. This one came. We sold this years ago when we sold. This was called Old Betsy, I think. It used to be in John Carter's big travelling arcade. And yeah, when we sold all that off a few years ago. That was there, so that's been back on site again. This is rather good. It's one of Robert's creations, the Kentucky Derby. Great machine. So kind of a combination of old bits and new technology. We really need to go and see it to see what it does. But so it's made out of a Telefortune cabinet. And the side panels, either side of the chap's head there, which kind of grey in this photograph. There's video screens behind them. They show the Kentucky Derby race. As it's going ahead, and the chap kind of moves his head from side to side as he's commentating on the race. Then at the bottom here, you can't quite see under here, where you can see kind of in the middle of the screen here, there's this kind of grandstand. You can see the swags along the bottom there. And then that lifts up, and here's all the spectators sitting in the stands, and they get all their heads turned from side to side as they're following the race. Very funny. Quite a characterful little faces. Robert did tell me the sculptor who did the faces, not forgotten, but anyway, never mind. So yeah, that's a good thing. Oh, this is a close-up of Dr. Doom. Again, I couldn't get far enough back to take the whole machine, but another working model. Dr. Doom is quite good. And what else did we have? Oh, Laugh with Mick, the Jolly Gardener. Obviously a sailor sort of refurb to Mick the Gardener, who owns the Woodbank Nurseries. So there we are. That's quite funny. The twins, there's not many of those around. I've got one. There's this one. I think there's one in America. I think there's 3 as far as I know. So this is the original twins that had the actual glasses of liquid. So very temperamental things to operate, and probably hence not many survive. But yeah, as you wind the handles, the babies drink the milk. Whereas the later ones, the Walton ones, had bottles with blocks of wood in simulating the milk, which were a lot more reliable. I had one of those. I swapped it for this one, or well, not this one, but one like this. And the wooden block ones are very, very reliable. So that one, my X one, is now in Watermouth Castle down in Devon. Hopefully taking lots of money still. Little pushy shooter, Crompton's, or the new penny shooter. But a pushy shooter, in all but name. And what else? Oh, this little thing, I'm not sure who made these. I had a machine years ago in my very first little travelling arcade, in this same metal cabinet. I think it was just a spinning dial fortune teller, and I've seen something else in this same metal cabinet as well. So, I don't know how many different machines they made in those, or even who made them, if anyone knows. That'd be good to know. This is kind of a skill thing where you tip the playfield side to side and try and roll your coin down. Something a little bit different. Triple tap. Great machines, take loads of money, those. One for your Brenco lovers. Oh, Parker's Gold 12, that was one I think I took a picture of because I hadn't got one in the database. I snapped that while I was there. Again, not a very good photograph. Sorry, these photographs aren't very good, but there we are. What can I say? And I think that's just about it, I think. Oh, we are on Cycle Racer, of course. Fantastic machines, always always a popular machine, those. Oh, close up with the Pharaoh working model. I was trying to get the whole thing, but it was just people in the way playing it all the time, which is very annoying when you're trying to photograph something. So I don't actually think I got a picture of the machine in the end, but never mind. Another time I'll get it. Essex Football. Another gypsy type fortune teller. Madame Zasha, apparently. Not sure what it was called originally, this particular one. Aaron's Firefighters in the metal box. We sold the metal cabinet one a few years ago. That went to Watermouth Castle. It's been fully restored, fully stripped down, rebuilt and restored. And this is the other only other metal case one I know of. There's a few oak case ones around, but I only know 2 in the outdoor metal case. But a good machine. A little blow ball, Hayden blow ball. This is a fun machine if you've never played it. The moving heads, you twist the heads and they blow the ball. You actually pump the handle at the front, and it does blow with air, with little bellows inside the machine to blow the ball around the playfield. That's good fun. I think it must be it then. And then we'll look at some stuff that's coming for sale. Oh no, one more. There we are. Rotomatic. These are a great machine. They're kind of halfway between a rotary merchandiser and a crane. So in a very similar cabinet to a merchandiser, but the arm comes across and grabs and drops them down the middle. Don't see many of those around. This is to go in the arcade extension, Pinky and Perky. Little puppet machine. Oh, that was quite sweet. So you can't get to that one yet, but you will be able to in a couple of weeks' time. And what else did we have? What was this? Oh, this was on the front of the Pharaoh machine. Property of Bray Phonographs Limited, Blackpool division. That's a little bit of history where the machine came from. and a Brenco thingamajiggle, copper mine, double-sided one. So one of two. Paul's got one. This is the other one. As far as we know, there's only two of them. So this one again will be in the new arcade extension. So I'll just do a couple of snaps of that. Oh, this was the view from the pub afterwards, where we all went to have a lovely meal afterwards. What a view, eh? Nice pubs, there we are. You missed that, those of you who didn't come. It was getting a bit chilly by then, so we did actually sit inside for dinner, but yeah, lovely place. There we are, so that's that. So that was that lot. Let me find some machines that are coming for sale. Where's the button for that? Here we are. So some bits in over the weekend. There's some more to put on. There's more stuff coming in tomorrow. There's more stuff coming in Thursday. Really busy week. So it's coming in quicker than I can get it photographed and uploaded, but I knew that would happen. Anyway, so we've got a nice, nicely restored Mastermatic vendor, so an English one. Same people who made the Master football machine, etc. Excuse me, old Penny with its decals and everything. Very nice condition. Hang on a moment, let me click the button. The 3 jacks machine. This one takes 5p's currently, but any kind of small coin like that, 1 cent or something to take. It's got 5p's in it at the minute. And then a Gretchen Columbia. Haven't seen one of those for a while. Again, nicely restored, working on. What one's that on? It says 5p. There might be on shilling. I can't remember, to be honest. Haven't photographed it properly yet. Anyway, obviously we'll see in due course. And then a couple of Allwins for restoration. Selector Sig. This one's still got one of my lot numbers on for about 25 years ago. Interestingly, so it was bought to restore, put away, and has never been done. So there we are. If you want a restoration project, this looks like it was all there. From the very quick look I had. So that will be in. And another one for restoration, a Strato plate. Don't see many of those. So that's one that doesn't cut too often. And then again, as far as I can see, I think the wood mechanism and everything was there. Very nice fruit bowl. Quite early on this one. I think it was number 130 from memory on the cabinet. I.e. the 30th one they made, so quite an early one. Assuming the mech is the same. I haven't looked yet. I haven't unlocked it. But very nice condition. And a rather fab Ollie Wales Giant Interspace Allwin. Again, a pretty rare one. Don't turn up very often, those. So that's pretty good. All of these are in with no reserve, by the way. They're all here to go. I'll just play this so they roll around again. We're having a chat. Yeah, so there we are. So that's that lot. As I say, there's more coming in over the next few days as well. But I've got long days and out and about and all sorts of things going on. Aggro with the coroners, the inquest over Mum and all the rest of it. So there's an awful lot going on at the minute. So bear with me. Obviously, it will all get done in due course. Friday, Saturday, I'm sort of back at base again, so I'll hopefully get a lot caught up then photograph wise, and start getting more stuff uploaded again. And obviously we'll do the video Friday night. I might do another one Saturday night, because Sunday I can't do video Sunday. I'm actually having a very rare day off on Sunday. And I think Monday there's more stuff coming in as well, so really busy next few days. And hopefully toward the end of next week I'll catch up with the seller find, and at least get a list or rough list of what's there. To let you know what to expect in that one. And then you've got this big batch of spare parts. So what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to try and do one of the timed auctions with all this batch of spare parts, because there's probably 100, 150 lots maybe, mostly all-win spares. You'll be glad to know, because hardly any all-win spares around. So we'll try with the timed auctions, which is kind of like eBay style auctions. So they finish a predetermined time. On the Easy Live, you've probably seen some of the Easy Live auctions that do timed auctions. The difference with them being that if anybody bids within the last few minutes, it automatically extends the time to give the person who's outbid time to come back again. So unlike eBay, there's no last minute sniping. So that's quite good. So we'll give that a go, I think, with the spares, and see if people like that idea. If they don't, not a problem. We'll just stick them all on the website as usual. But keep trying different things, different ways of selling stuff, see which works the best. So there we are. So don't forget, entries for the auction close on the 17th. So you've got 12 days to get stuff to me. The only exception to that is Alan is coming on the 19th. So as long as stuff is booked in with him to be delivered on the 19th, and I know it's coming, that's the one exception. But otherwise, it has to be here by the 17th, because there's already a backlog, and there's going to be a big backlog by then. And obviously, it takes time to work through it, get it photographed, catalogued, uploaded onto the Easy Live system, and everything else, and hopefully allow time to do some videos as well this time around of some machines, if anybody wants them. So just bear all that in mind. Peter's off. Good night. Let's catch you soon. And yeah, anything else I need to tell you about? I don't think so. Any comments or questions, fire away. If not, we'll wrap things up and catch you later in the week with more stuff. There's loads of other stuff as well coming, apart from the machines. There's a heap of magic stuff to go through and sort out. Some circus books and programs and things. What else is another arcade front? Very nice. A few more fairground bits and bobs. As I say, the stuff coming tomorrow, the stuff coming in Thursday. So yeah, it's going to be a big auction, I think. I reckon there'll probably be about 50 machines again by the time we're done. And probably more of the other stuff. There was another automata came in. I haven't unpacked it yet, so I'm not exactly sure what it is, but that's nice. And there's another one again coming next week, I believe. So there'll be several pieces of automata again. That's nice. So yeah, all in all, it's looking good. Crazy busy for me, but good, basically. So there we are. So I think that's probably it. Any more... what was I going to say? Yeah, more pictures. All these machines I'll get photographed properly end of the week and uploaded. And obviously all the details about them, plus the other machines that are coming in. We'll catch up Friday night then with some more stuff to look at, I expect. So let me stick a note in here. Next video Friday night, 8:05 PM as usual. Should have lots more stuff uploaded then. Plus next auction lots. I'll shove it in there like that if anybody tunes in later on. Right, so I think that's it from me. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. I will catch you all on Friday night, hopefully. Any questions in the meantime, you know where I am. And as I say, I'll probably do a video Friday night, possibly Saturday as well, because hopefully Friday, Saturday I'm reasonably free, he says, touch wood, to get lots of stuff uploaded. But there won't be one Sunday night because I'm away, having a day out. Rare day off for me. So there we are. That's it, over and out. I'll catch you soon. Have a jolly week, whatever you're up to. And thanks for tuning in as usual. Nighty night.